out, we've got a current event for you happening this weekend in Moeller. Playcrafters Barn Theatre will show their second and final weekend of the show Bad Seed. This is set in a small southern town where a seemingly sweet little girl has the perfect life. That is until her mother suspects her own daughter is behind the mysterious death of another little boy in town. Now you might recognize this story from the Academy Award nominated film of the same name from 1956. But here in the present, we have two members of the Playcrafters adaptation here in studio with us. Both of the central characters today, Stephanie Moeller and Betsy Bergthold, playing mother and daughter in Bad Seed. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
You guys have the day off, no shows today, so we appreciate this. Betsy, I wanted to start with you. Can you tell everyone how old you are?
I am 9 years old.
9. How long have you been acting?
Pretty much since I was born.
Wow, so you've been in a lot of shows.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, this is a PG-13 show. What's it like to be in this kind of show and be with all these adults in the cast?
It's a fun show. It's fun being Rhoda. I wouldn't like to be her in real life, but yeah, it's a fun role to play.
What makes Rhoda so fun to be?
She gets to like pretend a lot and like play piano and like smile over people's shoulders.
So actually, the producer of this show, of the current right now, she's also working behind the scenes at Bad Seed, and she told me that you have the best accent when you're playing Rhoda. You're looking at me like, oh, I don't know. Do you use an accent in the show?
Not really.
I heard you have a good transatlantic accent that comes out.
I don't know.
Viewers will have to judge it for themselves, right? And standing behind you is the woman that gets to play your mom, Stephanie. What's it been like for you to be in the show?
It's been great. It's a wide range of different emotions that you just have to ride the wave.
What's it been like to work with Betsy?
Betsy has been probably the most professional actor I've ever worked with, and extremely supportive and better than you could ever ask for in an adult. She's been great.
Wow. The show takes a lot of twists and turns. When the show starts out, how does your character feel about her daughter?
When the show starts, I think she has just a tiny little inkling that there might be something about Rhoda, but she doesn't know what it is. And then as the show progresses, she kind of sees little things that she picks up on, and little faces that a mother can see, but she just didn't notice them before. So it starts unraveling then.
I mean, like we said, definitely a thriller. What do you want audiences to take away when they exit Bad Seed?
I think we want them to be slightly afraid, especially of Rhoda.
Yes.
She's gonna be scary. We want people to be unnerved and just to think about what that kind of idea of what makes a bad seed, what makes a person turn out like that.
Yeah, I think there's really interesting conversations in this show about genetics and also how you were raised, and those two things versus but put together. It's
right.
Very fascinating. Before I let you guys go, you've got the first weekend down, second weekend's coming up this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. How did the first 3 shows go?
It was pretty good.
They went great. I mean, audiences liked them. Everybody seemed to have a on the edge of their seat feeling, and you could feel the tension in the room, so.
Oh yes, and I can imagine, Betsy, you just steal the show. Oh yes. Ladies, thank you both so much for being here. When do you get back to the stage? Do you have off until Friday?
We have a pickup rehearsal on Wednesday where we just relax and say our lines, and then we go back Friday.
Love it. Well, best of luck on your last 3 shows, and thank you again so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For you guys at home, once again, you've got one more weekend to catch Bad Seed at the Playcrafters Barn Theatre in Moeller. Friday and Saturday shows are at 7:30, and Sunday's matinee will be at 3 p.m.